What's up guys, it's me AG, and today I've got some incredibly exciting news for you. Tonight we are going to be dining at Disfrutar, Barcelona. If you didn't know, Disfrutar is a 2 Michelin starred restaurant and was recently named the 9th best restaurant in the world by the World's 50 Best Restaurants Corporation. I'm incredibly excited. I hope this will be an amazing experience. Let's go!
So we finally made it here, and the service has been impeccable so far. I'm not used to being treated this well in a restaurant at all. Like, they even ask what temperature I want the water. I was like, I don't know, like cold I guess, but thank you very much. Oh my goodness, I can't wait what this Disfrutar has for us. Oh.
So what I like about this restaurant so far about the service is that even though it's super fancy, they make you feel at home and welcome, which a lot of fancy places don't really do because they kind of sometimes can be quite snobby, but here the service is really good.
Here, in the same greenness. If you see the color, it's totally different. It's so light, and the other one is...
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you. Bro, you know, I don't even drink, man, but I just had to get some wine. I don't even know how to hold my glass. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Oh, maybe I should start drinking wine more. Ooh, very nice. New discovery.
First dish was a zesty and refreshing ladyfinger. Comparatively simple to the dishes to come, but a perfect light start to our feast. The second dish, however, is where the Disfrutar show truly began. Speaking of which, voila! Now I see where the name The Beat That Comes Out of the Land comes from. Lychee spheres, a white raspberry, and a berry puff make for a visually stunning dish. So before they brought out our third dish, they upped the theatrics even more by teasing us with this mysterious liquid bubbling away on dry ice. What is it for? We will soon find out. Next up, a pretty dish of walnut candy and mango. The candy oozes out of that hard shell to reveal a nutty liquid interior, and paired with the sweet mango, it was an excellent combo. Now this is a savory and cheesy take on the classic millefeuille, and would you look at that beautiful plating. Shortly after, it was revealed that the mysterious liquid from earlier was apple cider to be paired with the pastry. They smoked some wood chips onto which the fumes were infused onto the drinking glasses. The millefeuille was filled with a beautiful Idiazabal cheese, and paired with a sip of that cider, it was just pure magic.
So that was the first 5 dishes done, a true sensory experience. Every sense you engaged in those fantastic scenes totally mind-blowing.
Starting the mains off with a bang is their gazpacho sandwich, a dish where it requires you to take a whiff of some pre-sprayed vinegar before taking a bite. Sounds weird at first, but it completely transforms the taste of the sandwich. Absolutely insane. Disfrutar's Gilda is a deconstructed take on a classic Basque country snack. This dish of sardines and peppers is a feast for the eyes. Completing the dish in the center is their signature olive. How can an ordinary olive be signature, you ask? I hate to be one of those guys, but you're gonna have to find out for yourself. You will truly be surprised. And this may be a Michelin-starred restaurant, but that won't stop me from using the bread to mop up that precious leftover oil. This cute dish is basically breakfast in Michelin star form. A crispy egg yolk tops an extremely warming mushroom gelatin at the bottom. Oh, to wake up to 10 of these every morning. Another beautiful dish is this deconstructed ceviche. The broths are delightfully seafoody, while the cold spicy carrot sorbet in the middle perfectly contrasts the warm broth. Garnished with lime and coriander, this ceviche is anything but traditional. These beautiful razor clams are like digging for gold. They're covered with salt to cure, spend 5 minutes at 90 degrees in an oven, 24 hours in the fridge, and a further 2 hours to rest at kitchen temperature. Drizzled with olive oil and sprayed with a sherry vinegar, the result is a delicious clam with a beautiful texture. By far our favorite dish of the night, we knew this carbonara was not gonna be ordinary. Some excellent tableside preparation. First, garnish the carbonara with an aerated cream, and then some top-tier Parmigiano Reggiano. Keep the cheese flowing, bud. I love it. Some more. Perfect. What makes this dish truly unique are the translucent penne pasta made from gelatin and a jamon iberico consomme. How insane is that? Carbonara is one of our favorite pastas, and for them to turn this into something completely new was truly memorable. Now it's time for a salad break. Well, if Disfrutar's liquid salad with tomato polvoron counts, then I guess we're all good. This concoction of tomato, lettuce, pine nuts, and olive jelly almost had me booking my own juice cleanse ASAP. It's time for more seafood with some suket, a traditional Catalan seafood stew with langoustine as the main star in Disfrutar's take. It's accompanied by a suket cappuccino, which tastes as extraordinary as it sounds. The texture of the langoustine was out of this world, and every component, including the sublime saffron elements, transported us straight to the seaside. I know all the dishes are beautiful, but this one was probably my favorite. The pretty little spheres on top burst as you bite into this incredible sweet corn liquid, and the foie gras at the bottom was extraordinarily velvety and fatty. A flavor combo that I would have never conceived. And judging from how lightly we were grabbing these morsels, you know we were afraid of snapping that delicate wafer bottom. Finally, to end the mains is a beautiful roast pigeon with a portion size to match, although it didn't really have much competition beforehand, let's be honest. I've never had a bird so beautifully succulent before, and its texture could have easily been mistaken for an expensive steak. It's blanketed with a Mexican-inspired sauce that complements the bird perfectly. Also on the side are some squab and foie gras bonbons, which melt instantly to the touch and releases an umami bomb as soon as it lands on your mouth. At some point in the night, you'll be invited behind the scenes into the bowels of Disfrutar. You'll get to see their test kitchen and learn more about the creative process that goes on behind the scenes, from plating, ingredient selection, dish development, and even learn about their culinary inspirations. As a bonus, they take you to their wine cellar so you can gawk at all these wines you can't afford. Yep, that's a pandan leaf they put on our table just for us to smell. Because fittingly, our first dessert was a true pandan showcase. You got the tangy gelato, the pandan sauce, the pandan cream, and the little spheres at the bottom. An incredibly well-balanced dish that really gives you a true taste of the tropics. And yes, having that pandan leaf on our table really did enhance this dish. A simple combination of creamy cheesecake, tangy berry gelato, and a refreshing mint leaf in a red wafer cone. These mini pocket rocket cheesecakes are a berry lover's dream. Observe as Aleana gets hit with the sourness from the gelato, and the second time round when her teeth get knocked with the coldness from the gelato. Should've brushed with Sensodyne, mate. These contrasting chocolate-filled peppers get our vote for best dessert. Not only do they look magnificent, they're damn delicious too. As you could infer, the red pepper is filled with chili-infused chocolate sprinkled with salt, while the green is a refreshing mint chocolate. These types of dishes just solidify Disfrutar's creative genius and culinary skill. Truly one of a kind. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to admit, you're meant to eat this dish in a particular order, but I screwed it up. Errors aside, this dessert is meant to reconstruct a whiskey sour, and to complete the cocktail circle, they pour some 300-year-old whiskey for you to rub your hands with. Another insane idea, and let me tell you, that whiskey really did smell 300 years old in the best way possible. Come on, man. Finally, to finish, a simple yet extravagantly presented cocoa and mint cotton bowl. Just like an after-dinner mint presented in the most Disfrutar way possible, they really pulled all the visual stops before ending our feast. A refreshing and light finish. Like all good things, our experience at Disfrutar came to a bittersweet end. Street food and cheap eats fiends like us were quite rightly intimidated, instantly catapulting ourselves to a Michelin-starred experience. Disfrutar, however, spared no judgment and instantly made us feel at home. It's safe to say our experience at Disfrutar has permanently changed our perception on food and its ability not only to subvert expectations and senses, but also to transcend its own boundaries and become art in itself. Sounds pretentious, I know, but all I have to say is that if you're fortunate enough to have the opportunity to dine here, grab it and hopefully you'll see what we mean. We sure had our doubts beforehand too. For now, we are eternally grateful to the team at Disfrutar for a wonderful experience, and thank you, dear viewer, for watching another one of our food and travel videos, and as always, see you on the next one.
What was your favorite dish? What was that? You didn't like any of them because there's no honey? Okay, fair enough.
Loser! I'm including that in the video.
No, but please don't.
No, I'm editing it, so.
Don't flip them all.